Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. You all really don't need any reminding, but I'm going to do it anyway. Please be sure to shop and support your local businesses this holiday season. It is so important. Well, here is your OMG fact for the day. The Empire State Building up in New York is struck by lightning about 23 times every year, and I certainly hope it's grounded. Anyhow, we do have some news, so shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police are investigating an early morning armed carjacking on Brockbridge Road in Laurel. Officers from the Western District were called to the 500 block of Brockbridge Road around 1:20 a.m. on November 28th after a driver reported being forced from his vehicle. Police say that the victim stopped when he saw a person using crutches attempting to cross the road in front of his car. As he came to a stop, two additional men emerged from the nearby woods, one possibly armed with a shotgun. The suspects pulled the driver from his vehicle and fled in the stolen car. Detectives are continuing to investigate and are asking anybody with information to contact the Anne Arundel County Police at 410-222-4730. Anne Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman is in a little bit of hot water and has been publicly reprimanded by the county's Ethics Commission for using partisan political commentary in his official weekly newsletter. The commission found that a post-election message titled Election Reflection, sent from a government email address and posted on the county website, crossed the line by listing Democratic wins in high-profile races and describing the results as a, quote, major temperature check to see which political party was attracting more support in these cruel and chaotic times, unquote. The commission ruled that the newsletter used, quote, the prestige of the office for the benefit or detriment of a political party, unquote, and did not qualify as routine constituent service. Pittman, who also chairs the Maryland Democratic Party, accepted the findings in a consent order signed on November 25th and agreed to stop using county resources for partisan commentary. He did note that he often writes about policies and issues affecting residents, but acknowledged that there is a fine line between political work and governing. He said he will work to avoid crossing it. And, to be honest, I think the censure was a bit much. I read the newsletters, and I didn't find it particularly partisan. Four Anne Arundel County Community College students have been selected for the 25-26 Crosby Marketing Scholars Program, a 2-year scholarship and mentoring initiative designed to launch careers in advertising, public relations, and related creative fields. It was created in 2022 through a $100,000 commitment from Crosby Marketing Communications. They're in West Annapolis. And that program supports students from diverse backgrounds who are pursuing marketing and communications-related degrees. This year's Crosby Marketing Scholars from AACC are Amira Brown, who is a communications student who hopes to become a public speaker and author focused on empowering women and children. Octavia Carr, a studio arts major aiming to be a creative director and communication strategist, blending visual art with strong storytelling. Chanel Raghunanan, a communications and nursing student who wants to create clear, accessible health education content. And Micah Walker, a film studies and media production major who hopes to direct films that explore both beauty and hardship. Now, the program provides 2 years of scholarship support, faculty guidance, and one-on-one mentoring from Crosby staff members with the potential for future internships at the agency. Crosby President and CEO Ray Crosby said that supporting the next generation of advertising and public relations talent is really rewarding, and that the company looks forward to seeing the impact these students will have in the field. This, my friends, is a great example of a local company helping to make our community better. An Edgewater author's deep dive into the origins of a Capitol Hill tradition has been named the 2025 Sports Book of the Year by the American Writing Awards. The House Divided, the story of the first Congressional Baseball Game by J.B. Mannheim, explores how the now famous charity baseball game grew out of a bruising political power struggle in Congress in 1909. The book details how a standoff over tariffs, the size of the federal government, and the powers of the House Speaker led to a breaking point, until lawmakers opted to cool tensions with a very different kind of contest and, as Mannheim puts it, essentially said, let's play ball. The judges praised the book as more than sports history, calling it a meditation on civility and a reminder that sport has always possessed the quiet power to unify in divided times. Mannheim, a professor emeritus at the George Washington University and a pioneer in political communication studies, uses the story of that first game to examine how members of Congress relate to one another away from the House floor. Published by Sunbury Press, The House Divided has also been recognized as the best 2025 book about politics by the Story Trade Awards, underscoring its crossover appeal in both sports and political circles. This weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're talking PT. Not the boats, but the therapy with Thrive Physical Therapy, and that is going to drop at noon on Saturday, so you want to keep your eye out for that. And by now, you do know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It is free. It comes to your email inbox every night at 7 p.m., and it's going to keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. Plus, it's paywall free as well, and I've got a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you, but we also want to thank our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Mac Medics and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to hang tight because we have your eye on Annapolis local weather coming up with George Young and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All of that's coming up in just a bit, so stick around.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Wednesday, December 3rd. Yesterday was miserable across the Annapolis region, but we'll see plenty of sunshine today through Sunday, though temps will remain pretty cold through the entire period. Look for sunny skies today with PM highs in the low to mid 40s, with AM lows tomorrow in the mid 20s to maybe mid 30s in spots, with more low to mid 40s expected Thursday as winds become a little breezy out of the northwest. From there, it'll be even colder Friday morning, with temperatures in the upper teens to maybe mid 20s, with afternoon highs only in the 35 to 40 degree range. And there's a small chance we could see a little precip Friday evening into the overnight hours into Saturday morning. So stay tuned for updates on that, with the weekend looking like it'll bring mixed skies and PM highs in the low to mid 40s both Saturday and Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
Looking for a holiday tradition that doesn't require bundling everybody out of the car? Pile the family, friends, and even the dog into the car and head to Lights on the Bay at Sandy Point State Park. From November 23rd through January 1st, the Chesapeake Bay shoreline turns into a 2-mile drive-through wonderland with more than 70 sparkling light displays and a scavenger hunt to keep the kids busy between wows. It's open every night, including holidays, so you can make it your go-to plan after dinner, after shopping, or after you finally untangle those lights at home. Best of all, every ticket benefits the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, helping care for animals in need all year long. Skip the wait at the gate. Get your tickets in advance at lightsonthebaymd.org. That's lightsonthebaymd.org. The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, December 3rd through Sunday, December 7th. Do not believe anything John has to say about me in this weekend. You can find the full daily Annapolis music schedule on the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all 3 websites. We update with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. Live music for today, Wednesday. Start with Happy Hour with Nate Finn at Middleton Tavern. Then head to Stan and Joe's on West Street for Viands & Co. Up in the Dina, start with Happy Hour with Anton Tuvelman, known as Anton Playing Music, Mr. Jukebox. He'll be at Twain's Tavern in the Pasadena-Severna Park area. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, it's that time of the month for open mic with Hurricane Kevin up at Firm Brewing in the Crofton-Gambrels area. And also under my other things to do, tonight and every Wednesday, trivia with Tom at Annapolis Market House. Thursday, get to the point for Dan Haas. Daphne Ekman will be at Annapolis Market House. Thursday is also the first Midnight Madness throughout downtown Annapolis, and you can find Nate Finn playing at Red Wine Bar. Under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day for Thursday, Bob Quinlan is back hosting open mic at Copper Creek Pub in Severna Park. Weekend music Friday is packed. Tim Atkinson will be at Great Frogs Winery off of the Forest Drive corridor. The Tommy McGee Band will be at Stan and Joe's on West Street. Kevin Pollak and Doghouse Blue are back at Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater. Then head down the road to Viands & Co. at Killarney House. Back in Annapolis, All You Need Band will be at Annapolis Smokehouse. Susie Lennox and Sean are back together at Annapolis Market House. Noel and Jeff Band will be playing Middleton Tavern just across the street. Lowercase Blues will be up at Mother's in Arnold. Good Talk Russ will be at Ram's Head Dockside in Glen Burnie. Rock, Salt, and Grass will be playing Gina's Cantina in Millersville. And Mr. VCR will be at Morseburger Tavern in Catonsville. Up in the Dina, Meg Murray and Angie Miller will be at The Office, and Brent Austin Dunn will be at The Lodge in Pasadena. And end the night DTA with DJ Brandon of B-Row Entertainment at O'Brien's. Saturday, start the day with Heartwood singing Christmas carols at Wildberry Farm and Market in Crownsville for their vintage Christmas market. Also Saturday, Pete Best will be up in Gambrels at the Farmhouse. Solid Sender will be at the Eastport Democratic Club in Eastport for the real repeal of prohibition party. You must be a member or a friend of a member to attend. Ginger and the Other Dave will be at Ramside Tavern on West Street down in the Down Bar. Rick Farrell and the Borrowed Stars playing Holiday Hula at the Graduate Hotel on West Street. Red Betty and the Ruckus will be at Blackwell Hitch. And down in Deal, Richard Hayward will be playing Dockside. Over on the shore Saturday, Guava Jelly will be at Chesapeake Manor Vineyard. Look forward to my spotlight coming soon on this awesome place. I can't wait to go back. And Meg Murray and Angie Miller will be back together again at Bridges Saturday night. Sunday Fun Day, Ben Heemstra of Ben will be at Homestead Gardens in Davidsonville. You got to catch him. This is that last weekend for music out in their beer farm. Jill and Don of Lost Souls will be at Annapolis Market House. And Sunday is the Moonshiners Ball at Latitude 38. Make sure to get your tickets for that. You'll see Hurricane Kevin and his full band, Cat 5, along with the Befuddlers and Big Thicket. And over on the shore Sunday, Pacifico Rick and Congo Todd will be at Chesapeake Manor Vineyard. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add those websites to the homepage on your cell phone, and then they become an app. 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.